Hi, Jeanette. I just want to tell you that I enjoyed reading your piece. It was so inspirational. Now, there are a couple things that I want to go over on your paper. Um, your agenda. What can I change to make things more visual? I thought you did an awesome job creating an image for the reader. For me, um, the section that I really enjoyed was his foot became very swollen, red and dark. Um, and he was in excruciating pain. He was diagnosed with cellulitis and ended up being hospitalized with one of the worst surgeries I've ever seen. He had so much infection in the bottom of his foot that they had to cut the bottom of his foot 11 inches long and 11 inches wide and 11 inches deep. This just created a visual in my mind. And right now I work in healthcare, so I have seen patients with this problem before, and I know it's very painful, and I can only imagine what your husband was going through and what you were going through with him. I'm trying to help him get through this. Let's see. What made you feel what I was feeling? The quote, however, when he lost his job, it was so heavy on my heart to ask him to pray with me that I thought I would explode. Who would feel weird about asking their husband to pray, I thought. So I nervously approached him. I know this seems weird, but I feel like God has told me to ask us to pray together. I know He will lead us in the right direction. I could also really relate to this part, and I could feel what you were feeling. I've had a moment where I was passionate about doing something, but I was scared to act on it because I was afraid of the outcomes. But I'm glad you overcame your fear and did what your heart was telling you to do. I think that was God just guiding you and letting you know that it's going to be okay. Just go through with it. I'm really glad you did that because I bet that brought you and your husband closer too. In your third agenda, what part was irrelevant or what wasn't needed in the story? The details you included in your anecdote contributed to the message you wanted the reader to gain. I did not see any part that seemed irrelevant to your story, but as I was reading through it and I finished, I wondered if your husband never lost his job, would you still have considered moving back to Kentucky and being where you are now with your teaching, or maybe even just to move closer to be with your father since he hurt his back? Overall, I really enjoyed your story. You created an awesome visual. It was very inspiring. It really showed your relationship with God. I hope you continue to do that because it seems like it's really working out for you and He's doing great things in yours and your family's life. Good job with the anecdote, Johnette. Thanks.